Hey guys, it's Ally, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 8 ways to make money using your American Girl dolls. So there are plenty of videos on AGTube about how to make money to buy a doll or save money to buy a doll, but once you have the doll, there are ways that you can use your doll hobby to make money, and I want to share some of these methods with you. So these do vary in terms of the amount of money you make. Some methods will require special skills, such as being able to sew or being good at art, and others require a bigger following than others to make more money. So hopefully there is something on this list that you can do with your dolls or work towards doing. And I will just say, from my personal experience, I actually have 3 income sources, 2 of which are on this list, but my biggest income source is my part-time job, which is why my voice might be a bit dead, because I have been using my loud voice because kids like to run ahead of you when you are trying to get them to stay in a straight line, and it is exhausting. Anyways, I definitely make more money doing that than any of these jobs, but these are really good options for fun money to spend on whatever you want, including buying more dolls. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So the first method on this list is what you guys are helping me do right now by watching this video, and that is make an AGTube. So there are multiple ways that you can make money on AGTube. There are sponsors, of course, which for general YouTubers, that provides the most amount of income. I don't see people get sponsored that often on AGTube. I've never gotten sponsored. I have received free products, which in a sense is money, especially if you want to buy from that brand anyways, but it's not the same as an income. So the way that I make money on YouTube, as well as most other AGTubers who make money, is with ads. So there will be ads before, after, and sometimes even during a video. But the one thing that does suck about making income on AGTube is it's very inconsistent. One month I can make a lot more money than another month. It depends on how many ads are on the video, how many people are watching the video till the very end, and then sometimes a video will make more money per 1,000 views than others. I'm not gonna dive too much into that, but in order to make money on AGTube with ads, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That took me just under 5 years to do, and I do know why it did take me quite a while to get monetized. I used to make really short videos, which were really hard to accumulate watch hours with. If you want me to go a little bit more in depth on that, as well as some tips to help you get monetized a little bit sooner, then you can watch my AGTube regrets video, because I do touch on that a little bit, but this is a money making video. So if you do have a YouTube or work towards making a YouTube, you can make money off of it. But out of my 3 income sources, I definitely make the least amount of money on AGTube. So when I do get a paycheck from YouTube, it's kind of my fun money that I can just spend however I want. But this next option is my main income source when I'm not doing my part-time job, and it is one that is very popular, and you don't always need a huge following to do it, and that is to sew doll clothing. I sell doll clothing on my Etsy shop, Pacific Doll Co. You can also use a platform such as Instagram and then receive your money through something like PayPal or Venmo. But sewing doll clothing is a very popular way a lot of people make money, especially on Instagram. For me, when I buy half a yard of fabric, which is what I normally do for doll clothing, it costs me about $10, and then I can normally make at least 5 items out of that piece of fabric. So then 10 divided by 5 is 2, so my materials expense is usually around $2 to $5, and then you can make a big profit selling doll clothing because of all of those hours of labor that goes into making it. So if you are looking for a way to make a big profit, I would definitely recommend selling doll clothing. I got my sewing machine just over a year ago, and I learned to sew with help from YouTube videos, as well as some of my AGIG friends who knew how to sew, and I started my shop over the summer, and it has gone so well so far. I will admit I did have a slight advantage since I already did have a following on YouTube and Instagram, but there are plenty of shops that started with no following and then grew and made money. Plus, if you are watching this video, I assume that a lot of you guys already do have a YouTube or Instagram that you can use to help advertise your shop. Another great way to get your shop name out there is to send your products to a few people in your niche. So since this is doll clothing, a few AGTubers or AGIGers to post your items on their platform, and then that can help drive some traffic and sales to your shop. So sewing doll clothing does take a lot of time compared to YouTube, which you just post the video and then you can always be earning money on it. But with doll clothing, you have to make each product individually and sell that. But it is a good way to make income, and you only need 1 doll to do it, just for sizing purposes. Similar to sewing doll clothing, another thing that you could sell that is doll related to make money is doll furniture. These types of shops are getting more and more popular, and you can do something something like bedding, but that's kind of sewing related. You can do art pieces for the dollhouse. You can do some woodworking by making beds, tables, chairs, couches. You could do decor pieces. There are so many possibilities when it comes to doll furniture. Though this isn't as popular as doll clothing as of now, I've seen some really cool doll furniture on Etsy before, and people have made the cutest doll rooms using it. So if you don't know how to sew but you are very crafty, making doll furniture is definitely something that you should consider doing. The third type of thing that you can sell that is doll related to make money is jewelry. Once again, similar to furniture, these types of shops are popping up more and becoming more and more popular. I don't know how much jewelry materials cost, but I don't think they are too expensive, so you can make doll earrings, necklaces, bracelets by getting some pliers and wire and adding charms and things like that. And then of course, sell it on Etsy, Instagram, PayPal, whatever. So if you're not really good at making things from scratch, maybe try creating a custom doll. Back in the day, a lot of people would buy dolls that had cool wigs on them or had an eye swap, and another option kind of within that whole custom dolls realm is to have people send you their dolls, and then you can do things like eye swaps and limb tightening for them and make a little bit of money. But the main point I'm trying to get at here is making custom dolls and selling them for money. But something that has become more popular in recent years are face-ups. So these are pretty much when you will take a doll and then you will add makeup such as eyeliner, eyeshadow, blush, glossy lips, even doing things like custom freckles. And these works of art, they're not dolls anymore, they are works of art. I've seen them sell from anywhere from $200 to up to around $600, depending on the skill level, the cost of the materials, how intricate the design is. So these are becoming super popular. They do take a lot of work, but if you are really good at art and face-ups, maybe consider selling some custom dolls. This next idea will not make you as much money as some of the other options, but any money is still better than no money, and that is to sell prints. If you do Instagram and you take doll photos, you can always print them out, maybe sign them if you want, and sell them in an Etsy shop or on Instagram for a few dollars a print. I did try selling prints in my Etsy shop, but they took a very long time to sell, and I ended up giving some away as freebies, so I don't think I will be selling prints again as they weren't so successful for me, but I have seen a few other people do prints and they are successful selling those, so it doesn't hurt to try doing prints, and if they don't sell, give them away as freebies. The next one is to do commissions for art. So this doesn't have to be doll related, but you can make it doll related by drawing other people's dolls or photos of dolls. So if you're really good at art, you can do digital drawings, you can do a physical drawing that you mail, and charge whatever you feel is an appropriate price for your art. I don't think this method of making money will make you as much as some of the others on this list, similar to prints, but it does not hurt to try. The final idea of how to make money with your American Girl dolls is kind of counterintuitive, but that is to sell your collection. This could be as extreme as selling a doll, maybe one that you never use, and then using that money to buy a brand new doll that you're going to use a lot more, selling some clothing from Etsy that you don't use as much or from American Girl, and in some cases, if you have a retired doll who's in good condition, you could probably sell it for even more than you paid for it, which is great to make a profit. This idea is the best in my opinion if you want to use this money to kind of fix up your collection. Just use the money that you got from selling your old clothing to buy new clothing that you know you're going to use more, since I'm pretty sure if you want to make money with your dolls, you are not planning on selling your whole collection anytime soon. But of course, as a last resort, selling things is a good way to make money. So those are just a few ideas on how to make money with your American Girl collection. Some require having dolls, some don't, some will make you more money than others, and if you guys have any other ideas of how you can make money with your doll hobby, leave them down below because I would love to read them and it would help other people out in the comments. Let me know if you make money by doing any of these things on this list, and if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more doll related videos, and I will see you guys soon in a new video. Bye!